Streaming live from the Rockefeller's TV Entertainment Center in Corona, California, it's the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Thank you for joining the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
3 times the charm.
The show that 4 out of 5 gynecologists say, hey, nice pussy. So we're excited about doing this, aren't you?
What?
You didn't know that? Yeah, they really love this show. But man, we are excited. We actually have a great musical guest today.
We do.
It's Hell's House Band. They're called Red Devil Vortex. They're going to be rocking our faces off.
Yes, they are.
And then we have the man who created the most awkward AGT moment I've ever seen, comedian Alex Hooper. So I'm very excited about that, aren't you guys? How can you not be? How can you not be? Yes. And speaking of awkward, Jackie, why don't you share with everybody the awkward moment that happened since our last show?
So Jim posted a couple of pictures of me in a bikini because I'm training for the bikini competition.
Yeah.
And about 5 days later, my son Tony calls me and I said, hello, and he goes, oh my God, Mom. I go, what? He goes, I was scrolling through Facebook. He said, I came across this woman in a bikini and I scrolled past and scrolled back up and said, who the hell is that? And he goes, and it was my mom.
Oh, no!
I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding? He's like, no, I'm dead serious. Dude, you're ripped.
Double checking your mom. Awkward.
Awkward
but that's
as hell.
Good. So very, very fun. I got some good news.
Yeah.
Some bad news. And then I got some great news.
Okay.
The good news is Jackie and I just celebrated our seven-year wedding anniversary.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah, thank you. Bad news is we're both getting a 7-year itch.
Uh-oh, you are?
But the great news is we can reach that itch with our tongues. So we're very excited about this. Bluegills, get us that casting couch. What do you say? And here we are. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Very, very cool. Jackie got some awesome news this morning from her trainer that I'd like you to share with everybody as we take you through her quest, her vision quest to raise that trophy in her very first bikini competition.
Yes, so 4 weeks ago, I was 17% body fat.
Cool.
They want me to lose 1% a week. I need to get in the single digits.
Yep.
So I went from 17% to 12.9 today in 4 weeks. I weigh the same, but I gained 5 pounds of muscle.
There you go, right on.
And I was
Excellent.
doubting myself the past week.
You were, but you got coached up, and that explains the 5-pound chub in my pants. So we're excited about that great news. And speaking of great, please welcome to the show, Rockabella Heather over there. There she is. Hi, Heather.
Hi. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Look at us, we match. I mean, I'm not as
I
cool
like
as
that.
Popeye, but we match.
Excellent. And what color shoes you got? I got red too. Are yours made out of unicorn taint like mine are?
Yeah, unicorn poop.
There you go. So how you going? What you got for us today?
I got 2 questions for you guys. I'm gonna start with Jimbo though.
Oh,
this
okay.
time.
Hit me.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure song? We all have one.
Guilty pleasure song that I love and I always enjoy playing it. I gotta be honest, I'm a sucker for Copacabana.
Okay.
Barry Manilow gets me every time at the Copacabana. How can you not like that song?
I feel like that's such a Vegas thing to say, though. It kind of is.
But you got me, and I'm being honest.
That's
I
a
do love
great
that
one.
song.
It's a good song. Okay, so Jackie, if you could snap your fingers like right now and have any talent in the world, what would you have? Besides singing beautifully and being drop dead gorgeous and gonna win the competition. Besides all those 3 things.
Play the piano.
Really?
Yes.
What's the first song you'd play?
Oh
Sorry,
my
that's 2 questions.
Gosh, I have
Chopsticks.
no idea. Well, I can do that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I heard Alicia Keys play one time, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
incredible. I've wanted to play ever since.
Well, you've got the voice to go along with it.
Thank
So.
you.
Oh, look at you sucking up. Are you hitting on my wife? I love it.
A little
I
bit.
love
7
it.
year itch. I'm right here.
Ah, right on. Well, we'll see you a little bit later in the show because I know you got a very special shot
I do.
inspired by our musical guest. So give it up for Rockabella Heather, everybody. All right, Jackson, this is kind of exciting. You know how much I like awkward.
Oh, yeah.
I like to create awkward anywhere I go, whether it be an elevator, whether it be a grocery store, it doesn't matter. I love awkwardness, and I am so envious of our guest here who made the most awkward television on America's Got Talent. Please give it up for comedian Alex Hooper. There he is, look at him.
Thank you. You can just call me the 5th gynecologist.
That's right. You look so dapper. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Well, again, the unicorn taint had a little bit of leftover, so
Okay.
I secreted a little bit more from the horn and got this kimono out of it.
A kimono.
Love it.
That's beautiful. And you're having a great hair day.
Thank you, always. I mean, just wake up, electroshock therapy to the head, and then boom! You know? I mean, obviously, I took after you. I knew where I was coming
You
today.
wear it well. That's why I can appreciate that. Now, I love it. You call yourself comedian, pro roaster, and a human cartoon.
I am. All of those things. Yeah. I mean, I'm very physical. I'm very animated. I'm very silly and fun, and I don't take anything seriously.
Yeah.
So, and I have the ability to tear you down if need be. If I don't feel like being the loving child that I am today, I can just eviscerate you verbally anytime I need to.
Now, I know a lot of people out there have seen you on America's Got Talent, not just once, but twice at least, right?
Yeah, 2 seasons.
And it seemed like Simon was the only one that enjoyed you.
Yeah, to say the least. For those who have not seen it, I go out there in a flamboyant outfit
Yep.
and basically just tell universal truths about the judges.
Yeah.
And let's just say the audience and the judges don't like it.
No.
In fact, they very viscerally hate it.
Yeah.
And they let me know with everything in their mouths and their bodies how much they did not want me to be there.
Now,
Wow.
did you expect that, or did you think, I'm going out there, I'm going to crush it, or did you get the response that you wanted?
I try to think positively, so I went out there thinking, okay, I'll tell the jokes, Howie will get it, and then everybody else will come on board because they'll realize it's a joke. And as soon as I told the first joke about Tyra Banks, I realized I am in deep shit. This is not going the way I thought it would, and now it's just survival mode for as long as this lasts. And it's so loud in there.
Yeah.
There's 3,000 people screaming at me while I'm trying to perform. I can't even hear myself think. And meanwhile, Simon is just not pressing his button because he's all starry-eyed, like, I love it so much. And so that just, that overdone tater tot kept me alive out there. And yes, it's 7.5 minutes I was on stage. Like
Wow.
the clip's like 3.5. I was on stage for 7.5 minutes. It was brutal
Were you
torture.
in heaven too, though?
At the time, no, because
No.
I was like, this is the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of. This is a huge appearance on national television. Millions of people are going to see this, and all I could think is, I'm bombing. This is not, like, in the moment, you don't think you're doing something cool,
Right.
like when it doesn't go the way that you thought it would.
Yeah.
Later, when I actually saw it, I was like, oh, okay. I look badass. Like,
Yeah,
that's okay.
you really
I
look
looked,
badass.
it's totally purposeful, and it is, but just the audience took it so the wrong way.
Oh, I know. It was
And like
great.
everyone was so mad at me.
Oh my God. So I have a question. Could you roast Gemini?
I mean, could I? Yes. But do I want to do that right away? I'm just barely getting to know you.
Soak it in.
Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, you do look like you failed out of the rickshaw competition at the X Games.
All right, you got me. Okay, guilty.
And, I mean, I've heard of Kim Kardashian. Are you Kim Bus-dashian? I don't know what to, I mean, right off the top of my head, those are the first two things that came to me.
No, well, I want you to know, if you feel it throughout the show, just bust it out.
Gotcha.
Just so you
There
know.
you go.
But
Yeah.
now, when you got off the stage, was Terry Crews comforting, or was he?
Well, he wasn't, the first time he wasn't there. The first time it was Tyra Banks.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
she straight up wouldn't even look at me. None of them would. Not a single person talked to me after I did that, except the producers. The second time I went back, they were much more inviting and they were understanding and they got what I did. Maybe it's because there wasn't an audience there to shut me up. But yeah, I mean, I just went back and did the exact same thing 2 more times and...
So did they invite you back, or you just signed up and they said, yeah, we'll let you?
Yeah, no, I basically pitched myself. I was like, hey guys, this clip is huge. Like, let me come back and apologize.
Yeah.
And then I'll just flip it and do it all again. And the producers were like, yeah, instantly. Like, let's do that.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
but the day I auditioned my second one was March 14th, 2020.
Oh.
Literally, the shutdown happened that night. So there was no audience there. It was such a weird day for
Yeah.
everybody. We were all in an odd headspace. And so to do it, and then the very next day they were like, by the way, the world is closed. It was just such a bizarre way to just start that season.
Now, is there anything you would change about that? Are you like at peace with it and thought this was perfect? Because I'm like the, lack of a better comparison, I'm the William Hung of American Idol.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
no, I'm super, like, looking back, I wouldn't change anything because even though it showed me so much resilience. Like, if you go through that as a performer, it's such a singular experience to have.
Yeah.
That all these, because we're entertainers, we want people to like us. And for 3,000 people to be like, we hate you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll never go through that again. But I don't know, because I say some raunchy shit sometimes. So who knows? But
Now, do you have a wife or a girlfriend?
yeah, I'm about to get married. Actually,
congrats.
yeah, I'm April 9th. We're getting married down in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, it's where we had our honeymoon, Puerto Vallarta.
No way!
Amazing.
It is beautiful down
You're
there.
gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We've been together for a long time, over a decade, and just fine. I had to make sure she was the right one.
Yeah.
You know, like
Ride it for a while. See, you
kept
never
her
know.
around a long, and she just wouldn't go away. Like, I tried everything. How many times a day do I need to fart in our apartment before you realize there's better guys out there?
That's right.
Apparently, a lot.
Does she fight fire with fire or fart for fart? Tit for tat?
That's not her style. She gives me those evil eyes that cut right through you,
Right.
that make you feel shame as if I was a 4-year-old child in the principal's office at school, where I'm just like, what did I do? And that's the worst thing she could do. But she knows, like, people think I'm a good roaster. She can slay.
Awesome,
with
awesome.
the best of them.
Is
That's
she a
what you-
comedian too?
No,
she's not?
she has her own business. She's a copywriter. She has an agency, and she lets me do the comedy stuff. But she drops bombs when we're
Nice.
with our
And
friends.
she loves you, and she loves your kimono.
She made me these kimonos. She makes me these. Yeah, I got a whole bunch. She makes me all this stuff. So a lot of the cool stuff that I wear on TV and stuff like that, she made for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're a very good pairing.
Now, what was her response when you came home after that episode aired?
Well, she was in the audience.
Oh, okay.
So I went out there. I found
Did she
her.
boo you too? Or
Yeah,
did
probably. Yeah, she was the first one. She started the whole train.
Better for worse. This is the worst for sure. We're getting this out of the way.
I saw her immediately after I was done, and I went outside, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "What did that look like from your perspective?" And she goes, "Any normal person's worst nightmare." And I was like, "Oh, so it was that bad? Okay." The thing is, in the moment, nobody knew I did a good job
Yeah.
because in the room, it just nobody felt
The
that
fun
way.
was sucked out.
Exactly. But when you actually watch it, you go, oh no, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because everyone is so angry when it's just a nobody in a unitard and a tail gallivanting around the stage going, like calling Heidi Klum's parenting skills into question.
Yeah,
You know?
beautiful. She took it way personal.
Oh, she hates me.
Really?
She will not talk to me. No, most of them won't. I'm like, I'm just trying to be your friend. This is how I show love.
Well, we think you got talent.
I appreciate that.
And you got a new
you're
s-
Americans, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, America's got talent.
Native American even.
There you
You can't
go.
get more
Even
American.
better.
See, look
Yes.
at that. And you got a new CD out.
Yeah.
It's called Calm Down Peasants.
Right, which you might recognize from that America's Got Talent
Yes.
appearance. Yeah, became kind of a catchphrase for
I love
me.
it.
And yeah, brand new second album. It's a full hour of comedy. Not what you see on America's Got Talent. This is raw, in-your-face stand-up comedy. It's
Yeah.
very visceral, very real, very it's got very dark themes to it, but it's filled with silliness, love, and
There you go.
it's as colorful as I can possibly be.
Amen. That's so beautiful. As a matter of fact, speaking of raw and colorful, we do something on our show. We have a sponsor.
Okay.
And we let him plug his business only if he entertains our guests.
Ooh, okay, I like
So
this.
if you feel giving or if you want to give him the AGT treatment, it's kind of all up to you.
Okay.
You have the power. Are you ready for this,
Oh,
Alex?
I'm so ready for this.
All right. Please welcome to the show from until he entertains us. Give it up for sponsor Jeff, everybody. There he is. Look at him. You look great, brother.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Jimbo, do you know that I actually have 2 groupies now?
Really?
Yeah, they're right here on the show. I have Bree and Heather.
Wow,
They take care of me.
congratulations.
So,
I like
they
that.
take care, make sure I look good for the show.
Look at that, all right.
Make sure I got my beer.
That's cool. Wow.
It's all good.
You're getting spoiled over there.
Exactly, I am. You notice that?
All right.
Hey, Jim, I just have a question for you real quick, though.
Shoot.
So I know that Jackie's doing the bikini thing.
Correct.
Have you gone down and, being very supportive and gotten your bikini wax?
You know what? I once had a Brazilian on the taint, and I vowed never to do it again. I think God intended for my taint to just be ugly and hairy, and that's how I'm going to keep it.
I bet that Brazilian never wanted to do it again either.
Well, what's funny is the lead singer of our band is Brazilian, and he was the one that did my Brazilian bikini wax.
Oh, baby.
So we'll ask him himself. We'll see what happens. All right, we're having fun without you, Jeff. I'm sorry.
You
Go
see,
again.
Alex, you come on this show, you get a little education. It's all good. So, Alex, did you watch the Super Bowl this weekend?
I did.
I think we all did, right?
It was
did you
amazing.
notice there were more felons on stage than there were on the playing field this time, though? It's the first time in history.
Oh,
Finally. Yeah.
that's actually a pretty good one.
I know, I like it.
Do you want to test fate and keep going, or just?
I'm going to grab something out of the bucket of destiny.
Oh, look
there
at
we
Jeff's
go.
out of control. He gets one laugh, and all of a sudden he's Eddie
I'm gonna
Murphy.
grab a different one. Oh, food poisoning. There's something I know about. Anybody in here ever have Ptomaine Tavern?
Oh yeah.
Get you get the Hershey squirts and the trots.
Yep, it does happen.
Bad stuff. Bad stuff. So food poisoning. I sell restaurant systems. That's what I do for a living. I'm in restaurants all the time. That's a restaurant's worst nightmare.
Yep, I can imagine.
Anyhow, I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day. You were married on Valentine's Day?
We wore 7 years ago at the old Monte Carlo in Las Vegas. I paid extra. I had the actual Elvis marry us.
You could afford an actual Elvis, not a
Actually,
fake Elvis?
it was the Elvis.
I
keep
mean,
telling you.
he is at the height of riches if he can afford a real Elvis.
That's right, baby.
So what did you do for Valentine's Day?
For Valentine's Day, go ahead, Jackson. Spill the beaners.
I made us dinner and we sat on the balcony and ate it.
And then the massage.
Oh, well, I was going to get
Oh.
there. And then Jim gave me the most sensual massage I think I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
It was
How about
beautiful.
you? That's a pretty good one.
Well, I told you I did for my wife's birthday in January, right?
Yep.
I did a little singing, and she really didn't appreciate it. So for Valentine's Day, I just did a little interpretive dance.
Excellent. Yeah, good for you, Tiger. I'm proud of you. You know what? You were on a roll earlier, and I think you should plug because I'm getting a very strange look from Alex over here.
You want to go one more? I mean, honestly, it looks like someone was trying to clone John Goodman and the machine broke halfway through.
Yeah, but I'm funnier than John Goodman, so it's all good. I get that a lot, though. Thanks, Alex.
All right, Jeff, we're having a good time here.
So-
Go ahead, plug that business.
West Coast POS, the home here in Southern California of future POS and Shift 4 payments. We have a no out-of-pocket situation. If you own a restaurant, bar, nightclub, strip club, bowling alley, we can take care of your point-of-sale needs. At West Coast POS, we say, where your point of sale system will not be a
POS. There you go. Give it up
Thank
for
you, ladies and
comedian
gentlemen.
Jeff.
Alex.
Sponsor Jeff from West Coast. That was a good time.
That was a great time.
But early, it got a little bit awkward. I was feeling some stares from some of the people, but I think he got through it, and I think we're all better for it.
I would be proud to be a West Coast POS. If anyone ever called me that,
Yeah. I also got to give a shout out to Straub Distributing, who is keeping everybody lubed on this show, so we appreciate that with their liquor and all that good stuff.
Can you say it 3 times?
Straub Distributing, Straub Distributing, Straub Distributing.
Wow, you did.
impressive.
Kind of crushed it. You want to try it?
Straub Distributing, Straub Distributing, Straub Distributing.
Nice,
Yeah.
right on. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got older sister and a younger brother.
Do they like you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily.
Do they ever go to your shows?
They don't live here, but when I'm with them, they do. My brother's a park ranger in Denali in Alaska, and my sister's a nurse in Richmond, Virginia. So we are as spread out as could possibly be.
Yeah.
But no, they love watching me from afar and all the cool things I get to do. And their lives are awesome too. You know, they just,
That is cool.
Yeah.
And are you more like your mother or your father, would you say?
You know, I think I gotta say my mom. I have my dad's sense of sarcasm, but he's very dry, but my mom is very animated and very loud.
Yeah.
And the crazy one in the family, so I certainly took a lot more of her, I think, than I did of him. But, you know, I can hold my own in drugs, and so I got that from my dad.
All right! There you go, Dad. Thanks for passing that down.
I was like, do I say that? He's 78, I'll put him on blast.
There you go. Why not? That's cool, man. Well, what kind of music do you like?
I go to a lot of festivals, so I'm into a lot of electronic stuff, but I listen to a lot of like indie rock and a lot of just anything that has a groove, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be able to move. I gotta be able to dance to it.
Yeah, well, when you got a kimono, it's like wavy.
Flow
It's
state.
meant to move. It's not meant to just sit.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are excited because we have Hell's House Band in the studio right now,
Yeah.
Jackie. They are going to be playing at Rockefeller's Ignite the Empire, April 2nd. I'm hosting it. It's the week before your competition.
Yeah.
So Jackie's on the fence if she'll be there or not. But I'll be there, missing my Brazilian bikini wax. Harry is all fucked. I'm excited about it. And they got a new album out. It's called Dark Secrets. Give it up for Red Devil Vortex!
The heavy burden to carry. Is it enough for my love? Oh, 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 oh.
But right now they got to sacrifice a virgin goat and drink some monkey blood. But we'll get them over to the couch. We got to talk to those guys. They're going to be playing Rockefeller's Bar in Corona April 2nd, Ignite the Empire with a bunch of other great bands. And I got a feeling they're also going to get on the bill at Rockefeller's Music Fest 3 in Banning, which is happening May 20th, 21st, and 22nd, the weekend before Memorial Weekend.
I gotta be honest, honey.
Tell me.
You need to grow your hair out.
She says that all the time. And as soon as I grow it out, you need to get a haircut. You can't. I'm just going to buy wigs.
There you go.
I'm going to buy wigs and we'll do a little role play or whatever.
There you go.
I can't wait to talk to those boys. They rocked our faces off. And we got to check in with our comedian Alex Hooper to see if his face is still attached.
Right.
Alex, how you doing over there?
My blood is boiling. I've chosen hell over heaven. I'm into this, man.
I always thought hell would have a better soundtrack than heaven.
Oh, for sure.
Let me see. Do I want Andre Bocelli or do I want Red Devil Vortex?
I'll take Red Devil Vortex all day.
Amen. So we got you over there. It's called the El Patron Downtown Riverside Bucket of Fun. You feel like reaching in that bucket and just talking about whatever, Alex?
Here we go.
Here we go, Alex.
Old people having sex. Now, who doesn't love two crinkled pieces of paper smashing into each other, everyone? If you've ever had an envelope that just won't open, you know what it feels like for old people to have sex.
That's it.
Now, I will say very quickly, I did a show in Mexico one time, and I got two people in their 80s to go home together.
Wow.
They were single. I said, what are you guys doing? You're sitting next to each other. You're wasting the only years you have left. And then they got in the same car and drove away. And I'm pretty sure one of them died. At least one of them is no longer with us anymore. But what a way to go.
You did the Lord's work. We appreciate you, Alex.
Happy to be here.
Why don't you reach in that bucket again? Why not? One more time. Give it a shot.
Time. Let's see what happens. Purple haze, ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Not only is it a delicious strain of marijuana, but it is also the classic Jimi Hendrix jam, right?
Yes.
When he was on multiple hits of acid at Woodstock playing at the same time, which who knows what was going through his mind when he's playing for 100,000 people. He probably thought he was just fixing a vacuum, I imagine, and was just like, why won't this thing work? And everybody's like, this is out of control. And by the way, if anyone has any purple haze, I will gladly smoke it.
That's right.
I don't know if you can tell that I like weed by my face, but I wore this on purpose, everyone.
Right on. Give it up for comedian Alex Hooper. Right on. He'll be joining us again a little bit later in the show because we got some unfinished business with them.
Yes.
But right now, holy cow, they rocked their faces off. Please welcome to the couch. Give it up for singer bassist Gabriel. Wait, right there. There he is. Guitarist Lewis.
Yeah.
And then we got on the drums, the Prince of Pound, Eduardo. Baldo. How do I say? Baldo.
There you go.
My name is Jim Smith. It's hard for me to see. Did you guys have fun up there?
Oh, yeah,
man, it's been great.
Love it.
I love it that you brought the V's with the
I
lights.
know.
Oh man, you brought the whole thing. You brought your drums, which is badass. So thank you for doing that. A lot of drummers like, do the guys sit there? I'll just play that. You brought yours, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the new album, Red Devil Vortex, and it's being printed as we speak.
Yeah.
Because it takes a little bit. Well, it's cool you're doing on vinyl.
Yeah, man.
Is the vinyl going to be black or red inside?
Gonna be black.
Black.
It's
okay.
gonna be black.
Because
Yeah.
you're wearing all black and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Do you guys sleep in those clothes?
Yeah. Of course. Hey, you gotta live it, man.
That's it, baby.
We want people to think like that, you know?
You
God,
guys look awesome,
Thank you.
man.
I appreciate
now,
that.
now say
Really
which
go.
country are you each from? You're from Brazil?
We're all from Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all from
We're all
Brazil.
from the
Yeah.
south of Brazil.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow.
And we met in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You never met in Brazil?
No, I was. This is the story. It's a pretty cool
All
story.
right, tell us the cool story.
When I was 12 years old, one of my favorite bands was his band Ibria, which he drummed for. For me, it's not because he plays in my band, but he's always been for me one of the best drummers in the world.
Wow.
No, seriously. And I was such a fan of his band. I actually have a record of 3 shows in 1 month. I saw them at Rock in Rio opening for Megadeth and Black Sabbath and the release show that they did. So, we met because I started working with the guitarist of his band, was the producer. He produced my albums when I was like 14 years old. Wow. So then we met, but then Gabriel I didn't know about, and neither Eduardo knew about Gabriel. So I moved here.
It wasn't the right time.
Yeah, exactly. So within the first 5 days I was here, someone invited me, there's a party with these Brazilian guys, would you want to come? It's in Hollywood as well, because I lived in East Hollywood.
Yeah.
So
and
I
that's
came
where rocks.
down.
You got to go to Hollywood if you're going to rock, right?
Yeah, dude. And I came down and met this guy.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
You
what
get
happened.
bonded, you got the same hairstyles, the same hair colors.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're speaking the same language and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, he showed up at one of our parties. He was 17 years old. He's like, hey, I'm Luis. I play guitar. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's
Gabriel used to throw the most wild parties in Hollywood.
Oh, is that right? Did you?
Yeah, they say so.
Yeah. Nice.
No, we had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen The Dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you had similar interactions with your fans like that?
I mean, we got to be honest. Not as dirty, but similar, yeah.
Similar.
Yeah.
Now Brazil, isn't that where Jesus is doing like the half gainer?
Yeah.
Oh my
The big
God.
statue where he's getting ready to.
That's insane.
Have you guys been to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
in Rio,
Is
yeah.
it as beautiful as in person?
Yes, it's more beautiful in person.
Yeah, it's really
in my
cool.
opinion.
Yeah.
It's really, really
You
cool.
like it so much you did the same hair as Jesus. That's right. See? Now, isn't one of my old school favorite bands is Sepultura?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are they like the heavy metal gods of Brazil?
They
Yeah,
are.
of
They
course.
are.
Yeah.
Of course,
Have you
yeah.
ever met them or played a show with them?
I met Andreas a few years ago. He was always, cool, but not more than that, to be honest. Maybe Eduardo has some experience.
I did some clinics in Brazil with their drummer.
What'd you do?
Eloy
Oh,
Casagrande.
clinics.
Clinics.
I thought you said Kleenex. I was like, you gave him Kleenex?
Clinics. In Brazil. So, and then I think we shared stage with Sepultura a few times.
Yeah.
And they are just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, what a great band.
Well, they got great energy. You guys got great
I'm
energy.
impressed.
Thank you.
Now, what are you guys doing? Like when you're facing I got no musical talent. I play CDs out of tune. I got to be honest. That's how bad I am. But you guys, when you're in that moment, you're locked on, you're rocking, you're facing each other. Are you thinking like, I would be thinking, man, we're so fucking cool. Look at
You nailed it, dude.
Okay, I just gotta take some guitar lessons. I got the right
I
thoughts.
always told Jim he needs to be on stage.
I try
He makes the best
karaoke.
faces.
Let's play a song, man.
Maybe we will at Rockefeller's Bar.
There you go.
We'll do something. Ignite the Empire.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's exciting. The metal shows have like the coolest names. Ignite the Empire. Come on.
I know, right?
The shirt alone's gonna be badass. man. These guys did give me a shirt, and I was gonna wear it for the show, but Jackie got me this for Valentine's Day.
I have to wear that.
Yeah, you can't compete with that.
He's my muscle man.
Close me down, Jackie. But I want you to know that we have something in common with Gabriel.
What's that?
When you moved to LA, where'd you live?
I lived in Los Feliz
And what did you live in?
in an apartment.
But what I thought you before
It's
that
like I don't see
In an RV.
in an RV.
Yeah. I lived in an
We
RV
lived in
for like
an
a month
RV
and a half.
for 315 days.
Isn't it amazing?
It was
It
pretty
was
awesome.
amazing.
Fucking wild, right?
16
You never know what's gonna happen.
No, we went to 16 states, 16,000 miles. What's your favorite RV story, if you could tell us?
Dude, I have a really good one. That was before LA though. It was on tour.
Okay.
Right? So we buy this RV. We're on tour, and we weren't really living here.
Yeah.
So I bought it in Georgia, and like the documentation there's a little weird. So we kind of got a friend to help us out with that. But the last minute, he couldn't get the license plate to our names.
Okay.
So he goes, well, the plate is good. You guys can go. It's all fine.
Yeah.
It's
you're
all fine.
good.
Whenever, you guys are good. Don't worry about it. So whenever you guys come back here, we'll just figure all the documentation out. You good? All right. So we go from Georgia, traveling East Coast up north. And when we hit Chicago, we park overnight at a McDonald's, and McDonald's calls the police on us because you can't park overnight.
Yeah, we found out a few places you can't park too.
Man, we couldn't find a Walmart fast enough. So,
And they got the best Wi-Fi, which is crazy. Wi-Fi at Walmart parking lots.
Yep.
and we were gonna play there in 2 days from that day. So the police shows up, and they're like, "Hey, your license plate's suspended." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know why. I'm trying to get in touch with the DMV, but you guys got to figure it out, and you can't move this RV until you figure it out. And if the next police officer stops you guys, you guys are done, So I'm like, fuck, what are we gonna do? And when you're on the road, you don't have that much money. You're not really, in the best condition. So we put all of our money together, which was pretty much like $15 on that day.
Fuck it, we're going to Arby's.
Sounds
Dude,
like Jimbo and Jack.
I took a Greyhound bus, 18 hours back to Atlanta. I called my friend. I was like, dude, we got to figure out this license plate tomorrow. First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And I only have $15, right? I read on the DMV that it's like $22 to just change the license plate. I was like, all right, great. So I have 15, I can borrow 10. It's all good, right?
Yeah, you're on
All
your
right.
way.
So I get there, I get to his house. I spend the night. Next morning, I go like, hey, John, do you have $10? He's like, no, why? I was like, no big deal. Let's just go. So we go. We go to the DMV, and then we give the lady, our documentation, whatever. She's fixing it. She's like, oh, you guys are good to go. It's going to be $325. I was like, what?
Whoa!
I know, dude. I know. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I have no money. I was like, do you guys take credit card? And I only have my Amex. She's like, yeah, we do. I was like, great. I give her my Amex. Oh, we don't take Amex. Like, fuck, man.
Damn!
And my Brazilian cards weren't working here then, so I didn't know what to do. She's like, oh, there's an ATM down the hall. I'm like, damn, John. Shit's not gonna work, never works out. Fuck, I can't believe the tour's done. We're not gonna be able to tour, blah, blah, blah. And I go down complaining,
Right.
Just renting. So,
The dream's dead.
yeah, exactly. Dream's dead, yeah, exactly. So, I start pressing the buttons, they're like, you're gonna see, it's not gonna work, dude. Blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, $200. I was like, what? Whoa. Jesus, man. And I do it again, another $200. I pay for the license plate, and I spend the extra $50 in a chicken place, because I thought I deserved it. Yeah. I took another bus back to Chicago. Fucking didn't play the show because it got canceled. But we got the license plate.
See, that's perseverance right there. I think you guys should play us another song. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, why don't you guys go play us another song? That's what they're gonna do. We are so excited because yes, they are gonna be at Rockefeller's Bar in Corona, April 2nd for Ignite the Empire with a whole bunch of other great bands. Can't wait to do that show. And Rockefeller's Music Fest is also going to be happening in Banning, May 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I'm proud of them. They could have just did MP3s, but they kicked it old school and they wanted to do an album.
I love it. I didn't even know you could still do
That's cool.
albums.
I think they did it because
Badass.
I think they worship Satan. And the albums, when you play them backwards, you get all the cool satanic messages.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so that's why cool bands do albums like that. Are you guys ready to rock our faces off again? I think they are. They're ready for it. Once again, to make your ears bleed and the ladies to start drooling even more, Red Devil Vortex. Red Devil Vortex. I'm not sure, but I think the song is called I Like Eating Panties Off of Angels. We'll see if we can verify that. We're definitely going to get them to play another song, but right now we got to say hello to Rockabella Heather, everybody.
Hi.
Look at a smile on you.
Yeah, I love this kind of music. This is me. Going to like Bar Sinister or the Rainbow Room.
Yeah, there you go. Are you going to be working April 2nd at the Ignite the Empire?
Of course.
That's right. You can actually see her.
Yeah, outside bar.
And we're very excited because you have a drink inspired by these Satan-worshiping SOBs. I don't know if they do. I just like saying that because it's metal. But what do you got there, Heather?
So it's the Red Devil Sinner Shot.
Oh, the Red Devil Sinner Shot. What might be in that?
Okay, so it's jalapeno vodka.
Oh my.
Yeah, little kick to it.
Excellent.
Sweet and sour peach schnapps, a little bit of Sprite, and grenadine. We had to make it red.
Damn, excellent. I like that. And you can get that at Rockefeller's Bar in Corona. And you can also get your face rocked off April 2nd with Ignite the Empire with the Red Devil Vortex dudes. And I want one of those so bad, but Jackie and I, we're alcohol free right now.
That's right. right.
So we need to bring into our stunt shooters for us. If we could please welcome Paula and Fallon. I think they're back there somewhere. And guess what, Jackie?
What?
They're wearing matching clothes. Well, same colored clothes.
There you
I think
go.
they had a feeling we were going to need their services. Hello, Paula in purple. And then we got Fallon in purple over here. Good to see you. It's like if the Bloods and Crips made one flannel, it'd be this one. That's pretty good. I just pulled that out of my keister. But go ahead, you're gonna do it for us. And we also got our very good friend, comedian Alex Hooper. You got a shot over there. Go ahead, raise them up. People do it, enjoy it. Oh, I'm so jealous. Burp in my face, please. When you're done, enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That looked good. Exhale. Yeah, baby. Oh, Rockabella Heather, we love you. Paula, we love you. Fallon, we love you. Thank you so much. If we could get the Red Vortex guys to get us, play something cool to get us to the couch. What do you say? Just get all power E on me. Vortex.
Beautiful.
That's a fun word to say, isn't it?
I love it.
Red Devil Vortex. That's like what their 5-year-old fans sound like. I want to hear Red Devil Vortex, Daddy.
All the way to Vegas, Daddy.
That's right.
We're going to do that all the way home tonight.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
We're going to Red Devil
Gonna listen to
Vortex.
the
All
whole
right,
thing.
we're very excited about this. We got some unfinished business. Before we get out of here, Producer Ryan, do we got enough room on the couch to bring POS Jeff to sit next to our comic, you think? Yes, no? All right, get on over here as we talk about what's happening.
Come on.
Yeah, why not?
It's the Jersey Shore 50th reunion. We only get to do this once, everybody.
That's right. Right now we do something called the Gotcha Cam. This is basically during the week, Jackie and I, we try to get pictures of each other when we're not looking. So we want you to help us judge. And you out there, go ahead, comment on the YouTube channel. Who got who the best? Ladies first, go ahead, Jackson.
I think I stepped up my game this week because I've been sharing pictures of you that you kind of knew I was taking.
Oh, okay. So what you got going? Oh.
But I gotcha.
All right, let's see. We'll let our guests be the judges.
There's Jim. I've never known a man that sits on the toilet to pee.
Wow, Jim.
I mean, how do you shave your pubes?
In the shower, of course.
Wow.
Is that what you do?
He
That's
sits
better
on
than the
the
bathtub.
toilet.
Okay, well.
Do it. I'm just peeing, Mama. I'm like,
You know what?
Okay.
I
He
got-
never stands.
Ever since I got into my 50s, I pee like my grandma now because when I stand up and do it, I think I'm done and I give it the proper amount of shakes. But every time I tuck away, more comes out. So I'll sit there and let it hang for a while.
Yeah, no judgment.
You know, that's what I do. Well, we must have some sort of theme going because this morning on the way we were rushing a little bit from Vegas to get down to
Yes,
Corona.
we were.
And Jackie thought it'd be a good idea to multitask. I got Jackie on the toilet, blow drying her hair, right there, multitasking. Go ahead. It is a scratch and sniff. Feel free to enjoy it.
I can see her Red Devil Vortex. Let me tell you, it is. Get lost in there for days.
Yeah, there we are. You know, if we had it our way, I guess we could side-by-side toilets so we could actually pee and poop together.
Oh, I love you.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? Well, go ahead. Judge us if you wish. We choose to be. Who do you think got who the best?
Should we get out a calculator? Or?
I think we have to because I mean I feel like we're looking at just boob. It's the same forwards and backwards. You know what I mean? Like we're looking at the same photo. I mean I gotta say though, She got you. You're the one she's supposed to be sitting down. If she
oh.
was standing up,
Okay.
it would be equal. But
Okay.
she got you sitting down. You're fishing for Hershey bars, man.
I'm wondering if Jimbo, pulls it back and, tries to look like Vagina Man.
Oh, there you go. Do that I'm a Pretty Woman dance.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, man, we can't thank you both enough. We got Alex
Thank
Hoop over
you,
here.
Alex.
Please tell our audience where they could follow you and get your new CD and all that stuff.
Yeah, go to hoopercomedy.com. Check out my tour dates. My new album is available on there. All my social media is at Hooper Hair Puff. I am super easy to find. Go look me up, everybody. Stalk me.
That's awesome. And go ahead, Jeff. Plug your business
Well,
again.
you can always find me at West Coast POS, wc-pos.com, where we say at West Coast, where your point of sale system will not be a POS.
Also, big shout out to Straub Distributing for keeping the crew lubed up like that. We appreciate that. Also, El Patron, downtown Riverside, keeping the crew fed to balance off the lubing, I guess.
There you go.
Is where we go. And we want to remind you, 2 dates that you got to save. Actually, 4 dates.
Yes.
April 2nd, Rockefeller's Bar in Corona, Ignite the Empire with great bands like Red Devil Vortex.
Yeah.
We're excited about that. Plus, the Banning Festival, Rockefeller's Music Fest, May 20th, 21st, 22nd, the weekend before Memorial Day, so you can get your party
And
on
how
like
many
that.
stages are we having?
We're gonna have 2 stages there.
Wow.
And we can't thank you enough. We're gonna see you out there. We're gonna have RV camping available. It's at the Dysart Equestrian Center in Banning.
That's right.
All right, I think you got it all. AMG Outdoor, thank you for your, they actually put our show on their billboard. Go to 8secondad.com where you can be on the same billboard as that funny mofo over there, Alex Hooper was on.
Wow, that's a long white tongue.
Oh, look at, wow.
I know, they asked me to join the band just based on the tongue alone. So.
Speaking of the band, we can't thank you enough. We want you to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive.
Tell someone you love them today.
I love you, Jackson.
I love you, beautiful.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye, y'all.
See ya. Hit me with 3. And right now, you're about to get hit right in the ear holes by Red Devil Vortex. Hit it, boys!